is where we sing and play and learn new things each day. Hi, hello.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to our educational channel. How are you my dear students, and how have you done your second unit test? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. And about your test, I am sure you have done very well, isn't it? Okay, now today we are going to start a new lesson that is called The Golden Touch. Unit 3, lesson number 3, The Golden Touch. It is a Greek folk tale. Do you know children folk tale meaning? It means a story or tale is originating in popular culture, typically passed on by word of mouth in different place. So it is not particularly person has written, it is orally, it is oral traditional story. So it is originated by people, by their mouth. Is it? In Kannada we can say Janpada Kate. For example, Cinderella story, do you know? So this is European folk tale. Likewise, The Golden Touch is a Greek folk tale. Is it clear? In this video, we are going to study about reading 10 paragraphs, new words and explanation. So this is the first part of the third lesson. In this part, we are going to study these points. Are you ready, students? Yes. Now here you can see the list of meaning of new words. You can take the screenshot and write it down. These are given in our textbook. And here another one slide. These are extra meaning of new words which I have given, and you can take the screenshot of this and write it down in your English notebook. Is it clear? So without further delay, let's get started. Here, look at here. This is our lesson, The Golden Touch. Before going to start this lesson, you should keep your textbook. You should keep your course book in front of you and open the page of this lesson and underline the words which I will tell you while explaining the paragraphs. Are you ready, students? Now let's start the reading. Put your finger. The Golden Touch, a Greek folk tale. Long, long ago, in the ancient land of Greece, there lived a king called Midas. He was a fair and just king, and he ruled his kingdom wisely. The people were prosperous and content. So here the word ancient, underline the word ancient. It means belonging to times long past. So here the land of Greece is belonging to times long past. So many years ago. It is belonging to the so many years ago, where it is in the Greece country. So Greece means nothing but Greek. So Greek native place is Greece. So Greece country is one of the European country. So in this ancient land of Greece, in Greece country, so many years ago, there lived a king called Midas. Look at the picture. He is Midas, King Midas. He was a fair and just king. Underline the word fair and just. Fair means here giving two meanings. One is a beautiful, but another one is justice. So the king was very justice person, and also just means here right person, correct person. So the king Midas, as a person, as a king, he was justice giving person and treating his people in the same manner, in the right manner. He is giving justice to everyone in the same manner. So he ruled his kingdom wisely, so that in his kingdom the people were prosperous and content. It means prosperous, it means rich and successful, and content means satisfied. So in his kingdom the people were very rich and successful and satisfied with his ruling his country, ruling in his kingdom. Next, moving on to the next paragraphs. Now the king had one little daughter called Marigold, whom he loved dearly. Princess Marigold did not have a mother, and she too loved her father more than anybody else in the world. So look at the picture. She is Marigold. So king had only one daughter, her name Marigold, not Marigold. Okay, you should pronounce Marigold. But in the thing biscuit, Marigold biscuit, that is should be pronounced Marigold. But here Marigold. The King Midas was loving so much to his daughter, because in his family only one daughter, and she didn't have a mother, so that the king loved so much to his daughter, and she too loved her father more than anybody else in the world. So she didn't have a mother, so that everything was her father in her family. So she too loved her father so much. Next paragraph. One day, as King Midas was returning after doing a survey of his kingdom, he found Silenus wandering alone close to the border. Silenus was god Dionysus' best friend. The king brought him to his palace and treated him as a royal guest. So one day what happened? The king Midas went to survey in his kingdom. Here survey means to examine, to view. To view. Underline the word survey. He went to see his people's problems in his kingdom. Then King Midas saw Silenus. Silenus was god Dionysus' best friend. Silenus was wandering alone near the border of road. Then king knew him and brought him to the palace and treated him as a royal guest. It means very respectful manner and kindness manner, because Silenus was god Dionysus' best friend, so that he treated him in respectful manner. Is it clear? Next, moving on to the next paragraph. When Dionysus realized that his friend was missing, he set out to look for him. He was overjoyed to see Silenus being treated so well. I must repay your kindness to my friend, he said. Thanking King Midas, I shall grant you a wish. So when Dionysus realized that his friend was missing, look at the picture. He is Silenus. He is King Midas. He saw him and brought him to the palace and treated him respectful manner. So when god Dionysus realized that, then he set out to look for him. Means he went to look for him in the street. Then he knew that he was being treated very well by King Midas in his palace. He knew that Silenus was being treated very well by King Midas in his palace. So he was overjoyed. Means god Dionysus was very happy to see Silenus was safe in King Midas' palace. Then god Dionysus said that, I must repay your kindness to my friend. I shall grant you a wish. So, King Midas was treated his friend with kindness. So he wanted to thank to King Midas. God Dionysus thanked to King Midas by giving a wish, by granting a wish. So he said that I must repay your kindness, so I shall grant you a wish. Then King Midas' face lit up with excitement. A wish, he gasped. Whatever I like. Then King Midas, when he heard, god Dionysus wanted to grant him a wish, the face of King Midas was lit up. Lit up means brightened with excitement, and he spoke very loud, a wish, whatever I like. With excitement he asked. Then god Dionysus, the grateful Dionysus, beamed, means smiled, and confidently he said, Yes, King Midas, whatever you like, I can grant you a wish. Ask me. Then King Midas thought hard. Trembling with excitement, he said, Let whatever I touch turn to beautiful yellow gold. So when god Dionysus said that to ask a wish, he thought very hard and trembling with excitement. Trembling means to shake. By shaking with excitement, suddenly he asked that wish. Which that is? God Dionysus, grant me that wish, which I will touch, which things I will touch, that should be become a gold, yellow beautiful gold. So that is called the golden touch. So King Midas asked the golden touch wish. Is it clear? Next, moving on to the next paragraph. Are you sure? Dionysus was amused. Think again, you may regret it. God Dionysus was amazed by asking that wish, because King Midas was wise ruler, but he asked very funny wish. God Dionysus thought that King Midas will ask a wish of goodness, but he asked very funny, very risky wish. Then he said that, think again, you may regret it. He said that regret means what here? To feel sorry for the loss. Then King Midas said firmly, I am prepared to take the risk, said the King Midas firmly. And King Midas confidently, surely said that, yes, God Dionysus, I am ready to face the risk after the wish, about the wish. If I lost anything, if I want to face any risk, I am ready to face the risk. So then it's done. From sunrise tomorrow morning, your slightest touch will turn everything into gold. But don't say I didn't warn you. God Dionysus warned as he left with Silenus. So when King Midas confidently said that he want to take the risk, he was ready to take the risk, then he granted. Look at the picture. He is God Dionysus and King Midas. He granted his wish. And he said that tomorrow morning onwards, your slightest touch will turn everything into gold. And one more, be remember, I didn't warn you about the risk. Don't blame me, I didn't warn you. By saying this, he left with his friend Silenus. Is it clear? So we will stop here. I hope you understood today's paragraphs. Is it? Okay. Now I am going to explain briefly by showing the pictures. Look at the picture. So this is Greece country. So many years ago, in this ancient land, there lived a king called Midas. He was justice person, and the people were prosperous and content. And king had only one little daughter, her name Marigold. So he loved dearly, and Princess Marigold didn't have a mother, so that she to love her father. One day what happened? King Midas went to survey in his kingdom. He saw Silenus. He was wandering alone in his kingdom, and then he was god Dionysus' best friend. He brought him to the palace and treated him in respectful manner. And when god Dionysus remembered his friend, he set out to look for him, and he was very happy to see his friend was being treated by King Midas in respectful manner, and he wanted to thank him by granting the wish. And that wish, he said to ask whatever you like, I can grant you. God Dionysus said. Then King Midas thought hard, and trembling with excitement, he asked the wish, that is the golden touch. So god Dionysus warned him about that wish, but King Midas was ready to take the risk, but he wanted that wish only. Then he granted that wish. It will be start tomorrow morning onwards, and he left with his friend Silenus. So this is the today's paragraphs, explanation of today's paragraphs. I hope you understood this. Is it? Now take down the homework. Write the meaning of new words in English notebook one time and read the whole lesson. Okay, children? So we will continue remaining paragraphs in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Good luck, my dear students. Thank you, my dear students.